Well, May is Military Appreciation Month, when America pays tribute to military members who sacrificed their lives for our freedoms. And we also take the time to honor their family members.
We absolutely do, especially on this broadcast. Joining us live on set is Space Force Sergeant Jason Streyder, his wife also, which is the winner of the 2022 Armed Forces Insurance Military Spouse of the Year, Sarah Streyder. Sergeant, Sarah, good to see you both. Thank you so much for coming on here. Military Appreciation Month, thank you for your service, by the way, first and foremost. But I got to jump into this. Spouse of the Year? How do you win something like that? Tell us.
You know, I'm so grateful to Armed Forces Insurance for having a program that uniquely highlights the service and work of those of us who work behind the uniform. But I've got to say that I was very humbled and surprised, frankly, to get this award. And I really am proud of my colleagues, too, who made it to the branch finalist winner stage. Greatly encourage the audience to look up their names and their platforms. They're wonderful folks.
You're so humble. You're so kind, too, I can tell. Jason, what's it like, sir, to see your wife being recognized for what she's done?
Well, as a guardian, I feel compelled to say that I'm just over the moon proud of all of her accomplishments and this achievement in particular.
Oh, thanks.
We're watching some of the video now, by the way. I just wanted to reference that, and I want to go back to this moment, if I can, with you, Sarah. What is happening here? Was it a big competition? Did someone submit you for it? Exactly how did that work?
Yeah, I was lucky to be nominated by a friend and colleague who recognized the work that I was doing and wanted it to get some recognition. And the ceremony that you saw footage there, we were lucky to be joined by General Raymond and Molly Raymond, who lead the Space Force, our home branch now, which we're very proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always excited to learn more about the Space Force. Sarah, tell me though, you know, it's one thing to offer the support for your spouse, of course, which is so important to do, because sometimes they might not be as home as much as you'd like. But tell me about some other efforts that you are taking on when it comes to reaching out to other military spouses.
Yeah, so I founded a nonpartisan nonprofit called the Secure Families Initiative. Our mission is to mobilize military partners and family members to be voters and advocates for themselves and for their communities. We especially think it's important for our community to speak up on issues of national security and foreign policy, because issues over war and peace, they may feel far away from most, but they impact us directly on the home front at home. So that's the impact, the kind of work that I've been up to, that we encourage folks to find their voice, right? You're more than just a dependent or a spouse, you're a person, and we want to help you find that.
Well, let me talk about a voice for a second. We got the sergeant over here. I need to talk to him for a second. I know you're a proud guy. Your wife wins this wonderful award, and I know you're able to see that. And you yourself, as serving in the military, I understand that you served in the Air Force before joining into the Space Force. I know many viewers may have questions about that because it's exciting. What was it that made you, if I could pivot, go from the Air Force to the Space Force Division, and walk us through that time in your life?
Yeah, so I got I was allowed to apply and then was selected by Space Force and Air Force leadership to get the opportunity to accept and join Space Force. And I think, like a lot of my colleagues, I made that decision to get on the ground floor, to be the start of something new. And I think Space Force is trying to do a lot of new and great things. On top of its obviously important mission, it's also trying to be a better branch for the modern world and in the 21st century.
You think you made the right decision? I mean, you're in it now, so tell us. Are you good with it?
I am still content with my decision a year after transferring, and I think we're gonna try and stick it out for as long as we can.
That's great. When it comes to the next generation of Space Force cadets, what are sort of the ideal people who you're looking for?
You know, anything that's going to make you successful in any of the other branches is going to make you successful here, right? Self-starters, people with initiative, who can follow orders, but also who can try to find a better way to do things and recommend that up the chain of command. But really the voices of diversity. Space Force is really trying to be a true representation of the percentages within the United States across a diverse range of guardians as we can have them, as best we can have them.
Well, let me throw final thoughts. I think we've got about 30 seconds left to Sarah, if I can. Again, what a big achievement, what a great award that you have here. Is that encouraging to go forward, to maybe spread an even bigger message? Where are you today, and what's in line for your future? Plus, you got a baby on the way.
It's true. We're really, like I said, grateful for the platform and hopeful that this month of all months that folks take the time to learn what it's like to have this lived experience of a military family member, especially post 9/11. The operational tempo of the last 20 years has been really tough on families. And we're pivoting right from ending America's longest war right to the next geopolitical conflict that's got a lot of families on edge. So please keep us in mind, and yeah, we're excited to spread awareness of what that looks like behind the scenes.
Yeah, reminding military spouses that they do have a voice and a vote.
Absolutely.
As well.
Use it, please.
There we go. Of course, congratulations to both of you and your growing family. So excited for a future cadet. Very exciting. Jason and Sarah Streyder, thank you so much.